Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host of Khalil Sports Bar, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you guys about the fact that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury's unification style bout is going to be set for August in Saudi Arabia. By the way, I'll get you guys to that for sure. I'll tell you guys about the fact that Tebowmania returned to the NFL, signing a 1 year off with the Jags. So was that a good move for Bama? I'll get you guys to that for sure. Tampa Bay Lightning, they have said they started 3 black forwards. I'll tell you who they are exactly. And Lightning did win 4-0, by the way. Russell Westbrook getting his 182nd triple-double, by the way, making the triple-double king, by the way. So that's good, pretty good right there. Jaylen Brown is going to be on the shelf with the wrist, by the way. I'll tell you about the fact that Medina Spirit was treated with antifungal ointment, by the way, dermatitis, containing a steroid Betamethasone. So get you guys to that for sure. Culkin was released in the cheesecake, by the way. He's not going to be converting his salary to Bitcoin any longer. So that's all the news for that. Bradley Beal unloaded on Ken Bazemore, and that's all for that, everybody. On that note, the Toronto Rock, where they're going to play the home games at. And that will be all the news I will have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Also, you got the Knicks and the Lakers tonight. And where the Kingdom Budget is going to come back tonight, so I'll get you guys to that for sure. Also, you guys about the fact that and also that Pirate Sonic and Captain Shadow will be appearing on Sonic Dash. Hopefully, leaving the Sonic 4 speed battles. That's all that's going to have for that, everybody. And that is all the news I'll have for today, ladies and gentlemen, just for knowing that. All right, so first things first, everybody. I'm starting things off with the fact that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury unification style bout is going to be ensuing in August, by the way, in Saudi Arabia. So there's a specific date in August. I do know it's going to be happening in August. So this may be the first bout they're going to have, unification style bout they're going to have for August. And Eddie Hearn did say that the unification style bout is going to be happening between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in August. August 7th or August 14th. So that's the big question you guys can ask yourselves, everybody. No specific date's been announced yet, though. So hopefully they'll given a date. Hopefully do so on that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, everybody. So, yes, it is happening, guys. I know. It is happening, everybody. Just no specific date yet. It's going to be happening in August. And you can shout about in Saudi Arabia. So that's the music everybody says, which it is. I know this is fight you guys have been requesting for quite a while. I know this is the fight you guys have been waiting for. And it's pretty good news there. So, yes, it is happening, guys. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Unification shout about in August. So that is all the news you need to know on that, everybody. Second bout can be announced at a later date, too, as well. So that's all the news you need to know over there, everybody. All right, also another news I want to get into. Tebowmania has returned to the NFL by signing a 1-year offer with the Jags as a linebacker. Let me tell you this right now. Tebowmania, you guys remember he was a former, Gators quarterback. He was a former Broncos quarterback. He was also a former Jets quarterback as well. He also played in the minor league baseball team, the Mets. He's also a college football analyst, by the way. Now, next thing you know, he returns to the NFL as a linebacker for the Jags, reunited with Urban Meyer, and now with Trevor Lawrence in the mix. Clearly, this is not good. This is really not good. Tebowmania made a mistake coming back. I mean, look, Tebowmania has not been a Super Bowl champ nor a Super Bowl MVP throughout his career. So you haven't played since 2012. I mean, come on, you played back in 2012, but you weren't doing so good on that note. And the thing is that you can't necessarily win the big one. He's not doing any good. He's not gonna help you get any more titles. He's not gonna help you get to the playoffs. He most certainly is not gonna help you get to a Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now. So team made a big mistake, come back to the Jags. Bad decision. Really bad decision. So explain to me right now why Tebowmania has come back to the NFL. Why come back to the NFL to sign with the Jags as a linebacker? It's a bad move. Tebowmania is not going to help you win titles. He's not going to help you become a Super Bowl champion. He's not going to do any of that. Trevor Lawrence can do so on his own, though. But honestly, I really don't see that happening at all. I'll tell you that right now. So why is it the Urban Meyer is actually how's Urban Meyer going to take this, really? How is Trevor Lawrence going to take this? How are the Jags going to take this, really? Because I don't understand why you have a former football player and Tebowmania come back to the NFL. All he does is say his prayers on the sidelines. That's all he does. And probably praying to get a Super Bowl title, please. Tebowmania hasn't done any of that since. You played back in 2012. What'd you do there? Did you get to a playoff spot? No, you didn't. Fact is, Tebowmania has not shown up, has not lived up to his expectations. Is he going to write the wrong mistakes he's going to make? He won't. He won't do any of that. Because I don't think, because honestly, people don't understand that isn't going to get where he's at. Tebowmania is used to be one of the top guys in there. I'll say this is bad. This is the worst decision that he's ever made in his career. Look, more specifically, this is the worst decision that Tebowmania is ever going to make in his illustrious career. I'll tell you that right now. Tebowmania has not gone where he's at. He has not. Why would you want to come back to the NFL? I mean, yeah, sure, you're good to do big comfortable analyst. Why would you want to come back to the NFL for a precarious reason? Why would you want to come into the NFL to some of the Jags? I mean, what's it for? To help them get to the playoffs, to help them get to a Super Bowl, please. You're not going to do any of that. You're not. This is a god-level situation, and specifically somewhere along that line, Tebowmania is going to ask himself, what did I get myself into? Why did I come into the NFL? Why are you even there? Why did you come back, Tebowmania? Why? So something needs to be said there. Something's got to be said there because this is uncalled for. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. It's a dumb move. And honestly, Tebowmania should not come back. Tebowmania is bad for the NFL. He really is. He is. And the fact is, Tebowmania, this dude, please, is a clown. He's a clown. Absolute clown. Why would you, of all people, want to consider signing at the Jags at 33? Like, really, why? I don't get that. I don't get it. So Tebowmania needs to get that together. Think about what he's doing for once, and try to at least figure out how he's going to get himself out of the situation. Because this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It clearly is. So Tebowmania had no business coming out to the NFL. Had no business playing with the Jags. I mean, how's Trevor Lawrence going to react to this as well? How? Is everybody like this? No. I mean, the fact is, this is just ridiculous. This is plain ridiculous. It's a BS move. And on top of all that, Tebowmania should know better. He should not be sticking his nose. He should not be sticking his nose in it where it doesn't belong. Tebowmania should know better. I mean, clearly, you've been away at the NFL since 2012. I mean, yeah, sure, you play in the NFL for sure. I'll tell you that. But you've only been in the NFL back in 2012. That's the last time I saw you. And what have you done there? Have you ever been MVP? Have you ever gotten to a playoff spot? Have you ever been to a divisional title game? Have you ever made it to the Super Bowl? You didn't do any of those things. Tebowmania did not live up to his expectations. He didn't do any of that. He's a poor excuse of a football player. And honestly, he's a joke. And him saying his prayers, please. The biggest sack of potatoes in history, which he is. Why would you, of all people, want to consider coming back to the Jags? For what reason? Tell them to increase their chances of getting to a playoffs. Tell them to increase their chances of winning games. Tell them to increase their chances of getting to a Super Bowl. You won't do any of that. You won't. You could have been a coach. You could have done any of those things. That's what you could have done. But you come back to the NFL at 33. Clearly, it's uncalled for. You should have done acting. That's what you should have done. You should have done acting. Really. Acting. Think about doing acting, Tebowmania. Think about that for once. And did you say anything about retiring? Tebowmania, you're pathetic. You're a joke. You're pathetic. And since you send your death warrant to the Jags on the 1-year offer, it's going to cost you Tebowmania. It's going to cost you a lot. If you're injured, game over. Whose fault is it if you're injured? Yours. Whose fault is it if you don't get to the playoffs? Yours. Whose fault is it that you don't get to a Super Bowl? Yours, Tebowmania. Because you're a bit of a disease, is what you are, and clearly you need help. You need to think about what you're doing for once. Think about what's at stake here. All right. Sure, the NFL schedule is going to come out tomorrow. We all know that. But Tebowmania, why? Why, Tebowmania, why? You've been on hiatus for quite a while. You did good doing being a college football analyst, but this is just ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Retire, Tebowmania. No one wants you anymore. Nobody needs you. All right, nobody needs you, Tebowmania. No one ever needs you. I mean, come on. Did you get a call up for something like that? Pathetic. Plain pathetic. Plain and simple. And everyone knows that firsthand. So clearly, Tebowmania should not have come back to the NFL anymore. He should not have signed that 1 year off for the Jags as a linebacker. But Tebowmania, what's going to ask me this? What sort of impact is he going to have as a linebacker with the Jags? What impact is he going to have with Trevor Lawrence? I know Trevor Lawrence is going to submit back on his own. But this would be a Super Bowl, former Super Bowl. This would be a Super Bowl, future Super Bowl champion of his own. That's still not going to sue. And probably MVP category. That would be goodness for him. But Tebowmania, you're not MVP material. No, you're not. Have you ever named the MVP? No, you're not. You weren't. You never have, and you never will. So Tebowmania, think about what you're doing for once, and think about your legacy. That's what you gotta do. So, Tebowmania, think before you act. And I also want to get into, ladies and gents, that the Tampa Bay Lightning, they have started 3 black forwards, names Daniel Walcott, Mathieu Joseph, and Gemel Smith, which is a good move. Should feel good one, by the way. I'll tell you that. Now, Tampa Bay Lightning, they beat the Panthers 4-0. Now, the Lightning, they're going to be in the Stanley Cup Playoffs, by the way, for 2021. So that's surprising news there. I can tell you that much. So that's amazing. I love that. So that's all you got to know in there, everybody. Also, another news that the Toronto Rock National Lacrosse League team, they have relocated the home games to Hamilton's First Ontario Center. So that's a big move right there. That's going to be in 2021 to 22 in December. So big move there, guys. Really big move there. I can tell you that. Really big move there. Others I want to get into, by the way, that A-Rod and Marc Lore, they're trying to finalize an offer to buy the T-Wolves, by the way. Now from Glen Taylor, by the way, as well. The extension needs to be worked out, by the way, as well. So it's going to take like 30 days for that. Hopefully something gets resolved, by the way. Hopefully A-Rod can try to buy the Wolves. He failed. He and J-Rod, they were from a couple of days where they failed to buy the Mets. But since they've broken up already, that's that. So that's all there's for that, everybody. The game's resolved for sure. But A-Rod, he's trying to buy the Mets, though. I'm sorry, not buy the Mets. He's trying to buy the Wolves. And clearly doesn't look good there. Hopefully something gets resolved, and that's all I can say on that, everybody. So hopefully that is all you got to know for that, for now and there, everybody. So that's all for that. Others I want to get into, by the way, that Bradley Beal unloaded on Kent Bazemore. And he says right here, you don't know why I'm out there. He says you don't know why I go out there and play it down. Sure, it isn't far. It isn't for another guy's approval. You're lame. It's funny you say that because you checked my numbers before the game. Now, as Kent Bazemore says, you can't joke anymore. Didn't say things to ruffle feathers. And my loyalty is to Curry. It's tough. My loyalty is to stupid Curry. It's tough chasing it. So let me name some other. I'm gonna name some other details here, ladies, just around that of what really was said there. He even said this. He also said something like this, by the way. So it was really surprising for sure. I can tell you that. So basically, what he's saying here though was that that's all there's for that. So now Bradley Beal fires back though. He says the dude really missed the mark with his comment. There's nothing funny about being injured. He says he got PO'd. He says he got PO'd when the guy tried to become a comedian about his injury. He says into the last part of the comment, first half about what stupid Steph was doing. I'm with you. 49 points, 29 minutes. I think everyone here can agree that there's remarkable and truly amazing. So nobody's arguing that. He even says here, I didn't mention you. My hamstrings have nothing to do with the way I go out there and play the game. For me, tinge my hamstring, and then you kind of make a joke about it. I don't take that fondly, honestly. Bill even says, fall like hell to distance himself from the injury prone label he got in the early part of his career, and having someone. He also says, I take pride in my body. I take pride in being on the floor, available for my team and the best chance to win. That's my main focus. He says, my main focus is getting us to the playoffs, and that's all I'm focused on. It was all I was trying to get my point across. Keep the situation over there. Keep it hoops. Don't make fun of something that's not funny. I can't best with the white flag is probably badly real things coming about what wasn't with the injury. So clearly, to say that we got guys earning hamstrings to keep up. He also says right here that Bradley Beal says it's funny you say that because your man's admittedly checked my numbers before the game, but I'm chasing. So S-O-A up. He says such your A up. Bradley Beal says you don't know me or ish about me. You don't know why I go out there and play it. Damn sure, and the damn sure isn't for another man's approval. You're lame, but it didn't surprise me coming from you. That's what your type do. Should I let him live or really go off? Even Bradley Beal's wife Kamaya sort of got into this. I don't understand why someone who can't even compete with my 2.5-year-old son in b-ball would fix his mouth to say some trash ish like he did. Like clearly, Baseman says I guess you can't joke anymore. Whatever, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty lighthearted guy, stay in my own lane. I don't say ruffle feathers, but hey, man, just if you want to know where my loyalty is, it's with stupid Steph. Everybody out there chasing him down, it's tough. It's kind of got out of hand. I haven't checked my phone all day until after the game. So it's here kind of blowing up. I don't get involved in that stuff. But clearly, something's gotta be said about this. And clearly, like my goodness. My goodness. I mean, really. I'm not sure what to think about this, but honestly, something's gotta be said here. So honestly, that's all there's for that. So they don't quite get along, and that's all there's for that. Everybody on that note. So number two in that, but also got some others I want to get into that. Russell Westbrook's the triple double again. He has his now 182nd triple double, eclipsing Big O Oscar Robertson. The Wizards would lose to the Hawks 125-124 last night. So big news there. Best news yet there, everybody. So that's all the miss for that. Also, some others I want to get into, by the way, that Jaylen Brown's gonna be the shelf with a wrist injury, so not looking good there. That's awful news. So not looking good there. Also, some other news that Medina Spirit, failed a drug test. Was treated now. Medina Spirit was treated with an antifungal ointment, Dermatitis, that contained the steroid Betamethasone, causing Medina Spirit to fail a drug test. Otomax is Betamethasone found in Medina Spirit's blood sample. So Medina Spirit will be at the Preakness Stakes, by the way. And honestly, Bob Baffert will not. So Bob Baffert may have cheated his way to get his seventh, victory. I can tell you that. So Bob Baffert may have cheated his way to win, but apparently it's not looking good in this sport. I can tell you that right now. So clearly, needs to say that this is not a good move, and it was from the blood sample. They didn't necessarily fill that up. That's all they didn't do. So honestly, it wasn't found there, but it was, by the way. So it is. So betamethasone is a bit of an illegal steroid or a bit of a banned substance, by the way. I can tell you that. So clearly, it's not good. So that is all for that, everybody. On that note, so that's all you gotta know on that, everybody. On that note, so another more to it on that, everybody. So that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. That's all you need to know. Also, some other news that Sean Culkin was released from the Chiefs kingdom, by the way. Not converting his salary to Bitcoin anymore. Now Culkin, he converted 100% of his paycheck to cryptocurrency. Would have got a salary of 920K. So honestly, that is all there is for that. Everybody on that note. So Sean Culkin won't be doing Bitcoin anymore. That's all there's for that. His first NFL player to ever do so on that. So not looking good there. I can tell you that. Not looking good there. Also, another news that Lakers are gonna face the Knicks. By the way, tonight, guys, LeBron James could be returning tonight. But Willie, the question is Willie though. Willie return tonight. That's the big question you guys want to ask yourselves that. So that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. Also, some others I want to get into, by the way, that former Hawaiian quarterback by the name of Cole Brennan has died at 37, by the way. He was he died in the rehab facility in Cali when he was unconscious. He died in the hospital. And clearly not look good there. So honestly, this is a really big loss, and this is really my thoughts. Prayers go to Cole Brennan's family members, all of his fans, all of his viewers, all of his subscribers. This horrific loss. I mean, he passed for 4K plus yards in 3 times, including 5,549 yards in 2006. Single season record for the touchdown passes, 58. He surpassed Joe Burrow during the 2019 season. He was the 4th all-time in career touchdown pass with 131. And this is really sad news there. Now, 2010, he had a car accident back and left him with TBI. It was tough for him to continue his USFL career. By the way, Canadian Football and Arena Football League. Now, 2020, last year, he was arrested at a hotel for causing a disturbance while being intoxicated. Arrested his own home and wife and other servants, during which police said he was intoxicated. Now he's dead at 37. He died in a rehab facility. Died at a rehab facility in Cali. Was unconscious. He was in the hospital. So clearly this is awful news. So thoughts prayers go to Hawaii University, their fans, their viewers, subscribers to this horrific loss of Cole Brennan, who was deceased, 37. So really awful news there. So that's all there is you to know there, everybody on that note. So those you need to know. Also, some of other news I want to get into, by the way, that let's see what we got. The Toronto Rock has the Toronto Rock and NLL team, National Lacrosse League team. They're going to relocate their home games to Hamilton's first Ontario Center, by the way. So that's 2021-2022. Big move right there. I can tell you that. So that's all there is you got to know on that, everybody. So they move on that. And others I want to get into, by the way, that let's see. I want to wish happy birthdays out to Hotaru Fataba of Garmark of the Wolves, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, King of Fighters, Marin Kisaraji of Twinkle Star Sprites, Jeff Donovan, Tim Blake Nelson, Ace Hood, Killer Cam Newton, Black China, Giggs, Robert Roode, Holly Frazier, Sabrina Carpenter, Coy LeRae, Sandra Jeannie, Kwan, One Asen, Cardinal Official, Jaden Wong, Letitia Casta, Kamara Usman, Judy Ann Santos, Jelena Perrick, Holly Valance, Carla Martinez, Lauren Jackson, and Lindsay Dorado. Send your birthday wishes. Shout out, switch everybody down below in the comments. That's all you guys can do just for now. That's all I got to say about on that note. So nothing more to it on that. Some of your birthday wishes. Shout out, switch everybody down. That's all I got to say on there, bro. Also, guys, the 2020 NFL schedule will be released by tomorrow, guys. So check that out. It's a big schedule. That's all you're going to know on that. I'll see when the Giants going to play, and that's all you're going to know on that, everybody. Once again, the 2020 NFL schedule will be out tomorrow, by the way, guys. Check it out. Must much on that. That's all that you know on that, everybody. And that's what I get into, by the way, that Pirate Sonic and Captain Shadow will be appearing for Sonic Dash around Sonic's birthday celebration. So that's a big moment there. Hopefully they'll come to Sonic Force Speed Battle. Hopefully that happens. I'm looking forward to that. Other news, by the way, that DJ Vector and Punk Zaz are also going to be appearing in Sonic Forces Speed Battle this week. So that's amazing news there. I can tell you that. That's much. I love it. Best news yet there. I can tell you that. Music's amazing what it is, by the way. So love them right there. Also, the Chun-Li Blue Phoenix Ranger trailer is out now, guys. Now Crimson Hawk and the Crimson Hawk Ranger and the Blue Phoenix Ranger, they'll be playable. Ryu and Chun-Li Street Fighter 5. They'll be playable on June 25th, guys. So it's amazing. The best news yet. Must see much love right there. That's all you got to know. Check out the trailer, guys. So that's all there is to you need to know on that. And that's all I got to say on that. I'll bet more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was it right there for the Khalil Sportswear. Please be sure you always tune in, subscribe to the Khalil Sportswear YouTube channel on Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts and reactions of Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Unification title bout to be occurring in Saudi Arabia in August, by the way. No specific date has been announced yet on that. So that's all you need to know on that, everybody. And this is the first bout, though, I can tell you that. Second bout hasn't been announced yet, I can tell you that. So, also, your thoughts about that. Who thinks going to win it? Is it going to be Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury? Let me know in the comments about that. I'll just respond to that, everybody. Your thoughts on Medina Spirit being treated with an antifungal ointment, by the way, Dermatitis, after failing a drug test, by the way, which contained steroid Betamethasone, causing Medina Spirit to fail a drug test. So he thoughts about that. And also Otomax is Betamethasone that was found in Medina Spirit's blood sample. So your thoughts about that. That's all it's to. Bob Baff has been suspended, by the way. So that's all you need to know on everybody. So I can say that. So let's do it on that. It was exactly on Tampa Bay Lightning. Starting 3 black forwards: Daniel Walcott, Mathieu Joseph, and Gemel Smith. What are your thoughts about that, everybody? You think it's a big moment? Let me know comments about that. I'll definitely just sponsor everybody. With us on Sean Culkin, be releasing the cheese, by the way, and won't be having a salary to Bitcoin anymore. So that's all this you need to know on that, everybody. That's all you need to know. What does Russell Westbrook being known as a triple double king, by the way? He's got 182nd triple double. congrats him on that. After his loss to after the Wiz lost to the Hawks 125 to 124 last night. So your thoughts are real on that. That's all there's to it. And even though, Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, they're trying to help the Wiz trying to get to the playoffs. So that's all there's to you on that. That's surprising I can tell you that. Also, he does an A-Rod and Marc Lore trying to find us an offer to buy the T-Wolves, by the way, from Glen Taylor. The extension needs to be worked out, by the way. So hopefully that gets settled out. That's all there's to you on that. Also, those praise out to Hawaii football, by the way. They lost former Hawaii quarterback Cole Brennan at 37. As he was 37 at some rehab facility. So your thoughts are on that. So that's why their family members and their fans, as viewers, and discuss this horrific loss. So that's all there's for that. That's all you need to know. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on? Let's see. Too many returns to the NFL by signing the linebacker with the Jags. What are your thoughts about that? You think it's a bad move, or you think it's a bad move? Everybody, let me know in the comments about that. I'll definitely just sponsor that. Told you know. Also, the NFL schedule will be released by tomorrow, by the way, guys. So, tell us for that. Also, guys, what are your thoughts exactly on Lakers in the Knicks tonight, guys? That's all there's on that. And you think Khalil is going to come back, by the way? Knicks are looking pretty good so far. So not looking good there. So Knicks are going to get a big win tonight. Look forward to that, which I do, by the way. And Orange Juice winners have him material, which she is, by the way. So wait, thoughts about that. Let me know in the comments. I'll definitely just about that. That's all you need on that. Also, we thoughts in Toronto Rock have to relocate their home games to at Hamilton's First Ontario Center. Let me know about the comments. Not just sponsor that. That's all you need to know on that. Also, senior birthday. What are your thoughts on Jaylen Brown being on the shelf with a wrist injury? Let me know about that. Comments. Not just sponsor. Sure, buddy. Also, we thoughts on Bradley Beal and squash will be with Kent Bazemore, by the way. So let me know in the comments about that. I'll just respond to that, everybody. That's all there's you to know on that. Also, send your brother wishes out to Hataru Fataba of Garmark of the Wolves, New Japan Coliseum, and King of Fires, by the way. Jeff Donovan, Tim Blake, Nelson, Ace Hood, Killer Cam Nim, Black China, Giggs, Robert Roode, Holly Frazier, Sabrina Carpenter, Koi Lorraine, Sandra, Jeannie Kwan, Juan Asen, Cardinal Official, by the way, Jaden Wong, Letitia, Casta, Kamara Usman, Judy and Santos, Jelena, Perrick, Holly Valance, Carla Martinez, Lauren Jackson, and Lindsay Dorado. Send all your birthday wishes, Shell Sweets. All you can do is that's all you say, brother. That's all there's to you to know on that, everybody. So nothing more to it on that. I've been more breaking news in terms of live updates, and a whole lot more than the clothes, sports, with everything sports related, everything that you got to know. Everybody, so that's all there's to you to know. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with that. Bye bye. You should be very, very excited about your future, but your future